Welcome students. I am Kuber Raja, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Government College of Engineering, Bodi Naganur. In this video, let us see about the types of modulus of elasticity and the factors affecting the elastic modulus. There are three types of modulus of elasticity. First one is Young's modulus, second one is rigidity modulus, third one is bulk modulus. Young's modulus corresponding to the linear strain, rigidity modulus is corresponding to the shearing strain, bulk modulus is corresponding to the volume strain. Young's modulus of elasticity. It is defined as the ratio of the linear stress to the linear strain within the elastic limit of the material. Consider a wire fixed at one end and loaded at its free end. The original length of the wire is taken as capital L. Its cross-sectional area is taken as small a. When the load is applied, the length is increased from capital L to the additional length small l. There is a change in length is small l. Therefore, the stress is equal to the force by area capital F by small a. The linear strain is equal to change in length by the original length small l by capital L. Therefore, Young's modulus is equal to FL by AL. The stress has a unit of Newton per meter square. Strain has no unit. Therefore, the unit of Young's modulus is Newton per meter square. Rigidity modulus. This is the ratio of tangential stress to the shearing strain. Here, consider a cube. The bottom face of the cube is fixed. In the top surface, we have to apply a tangential force parallel to the surface ABCD. Due to these two forces acting in equal and opposite direction, the strain is produced in the material. It changes the shape of the material. Therefore, the shearing strain theta is produced. Here we can measure the tan theta is equal to small l by capital L. This produces the shearing strain small l by capital L. The stress is the force by area. Therefore, the rigidity modulus N is equal to FL by AL. The unit of rigidity modulus is also Newton per meter square. Bulk modulus of elasticity. Within the elastic limit, the ratio of volume stress to the volume strain is called bulk modulus. Consider a cube. We have to apply a compressive stress on all the 6 faces of the cube. Therefore, its volume decreases. Let us take the original volume is equal to capital V. The change in volume is equal to small v. Therefore, the strain is equal to change in volume by the original volume small v by capital V. The volume stress is equal to normal force by area F by A can be taken as capital P, where capital P is the pressure, which is defined as force per unit area. Therefore, the bulk modulus K is equal to PV by small v. Bulk modulus is also has a unit of Newton per meter square. Next, let us see about the factors affecting elastic modulus and tensile strength. There are 5 factors affecting the elastic modulus. First one is stress, second one is change in temperature, third one is impurity, fourth one is hammering, rolling and annealing, fifth one is crystalline nature. First, let us see about the effect of stress. When a small load is applied, the material tends to regain its original shape. At the same time, when a large load is applied, the body cannot come to its the original state because of the decrease in elastic property. When a large constant stress or a repeated number of cycles of stress is applied to a body, the elastic property of the material decreases. Second one is change in temperature. Effect of change in temperature. Usually, the increase in temperature causes the decrease in elastic property of the material because of increase in the grain size of the material. At the same time, the distance between the atoms also the increases. For example, a carbon filament is a highly elastic material at normal temperature. When the temperature of the material is increases, it becomes elastic. When the temperature of the material decreases, the elastic property increases. Lead is a very good elastic material. Lead is not a very good elastic material, but when the temperature is decreases, it becomes a very good elastic material. But some of the materials like invar that not shows any change in the elastic property corresponding to the change in temperature. Therefore, we call it as the invar, which is derived from the invariable. Third one is the effect of impurities. The nature of elastic property of the material, it depends upon the type of the impurity added with the material. If the impurity has the large elastic property comparing to the metals, then the elastic property of the metal increases. When the impurity has less elastic property comparing to the metal, then the elastic property of the metal decreases. For example, if a small amount of carbon is added with the iron material, the elastic property of the iron increases. At the same time, when a large amount of carbon is added with the iron material, the elastic property of iron decreases. When potassium or copper is added with the gold material, the elastic property of the gold increases. Fourth one is effect of rolling, hammering and the annealing. Usually the hammering and annealing process increases the elastic property due to the decrease in grain size of the material. When hammering and rolling process happen to the material, see this, the material has a new grain size which is very small comparing to the original grain size of the material. Therefore, due to hammering and annealing, the elastic property increases. The effect of annealing. Annealing is a process of heating and gradually cooling the material, which causes a decrease in elastic property of the material because of the grain size of the material is increases due to the annealing. Therefore, the elastic property decreases. Effect of crystalline nature. Usually, the single crystalline material has large elastic property comparing to the polycrystalline materials. Thank you.